1. Let's meet those competitors. As always, we'll start on the Red Alliance, where we have Team 14592.
They join us from Horizon Science Academy Southwest in Chicago. They were the winning Alliance captain at the Chicago South Qualifier. Give it up for Huskies.
Let's also hear it for their partners in this match. It's Team 10510.
They were the Think Award winner at the Chicago North Qualifier from Chicago, Illinois and DeVry University Advantage Academy. I'm Botman.
On the Blue Alliance in this match, it's Team 7129.
They are a homeschool team from Lebanon, Illinois, the Inspire Award winner at the Troy Qualifier, Robo Raiders.
And we'll round out our Blue Alliance with Team 10101.
They are a 4-H team from Knoxville, Illinois, the Inspire Award winner at the Peoria Qualifier, Binary Bullets.
As our teams get ready, for those of you new to First Tech Challenge, the name of this year's game is Skystone. Our alliances are working with their droid allies to build towering structures into the sky and cap those towers with a crowning achievement during the endgame period. Our alliances and teams can score points by moving the foundation, the blue and red pieces that blocks can be placed on. They also can earn points by placing yellow stones and building towers on those foundations. Every match starts with a 30-second autonomous period where teams do not have control of their robot. All robot actions are done using pre-programmed instruction and sensor readings. After that 30-second autonomous period, our drivers gain control of their robots for the remaining 2 minutes of the match. Throughout the match, you'll get some expert commentary from our game announcers, helping to tell you what points are earned, what strategies are being played, and the achievements of our teams. Right now, our field crew is randomizing locations of specially marked Skystones. These Skystones have a special picture on them. If that can be identified and obtained by a team, they can earn bonus points by bringing it to the other side of the field. And we have the all clear. Let's start our day in 3, 2, 1, go!
Solomon Division match number 1 underway. The first autonomous period we will see right away for the Blue Alliance Robo Raiders. They will reposition their foundation, adding 10 points to the Blue Alliance score, and Binary delivers a stone for an additional score for Blue. Checking out the action on Red, we see that Huskies remain motionless while their Alliance partner Botman, they moved into the building zone portion of the field. Binary now looking for a navigation, and they do land successfully.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Coming out of autonomous, Blue Alliance leads 15-0, but Red Alliance is at work right away. Horizon Southwest Huskies, they secure a stone with their manipulator from the loading zone near portion of the field. Huskies are going to use that drive to deliver that stone, but they might be too tall to pass underneath the Alliance-specific sky bridge. For every stone delivered under those color-coded portions of the field, the team will pick up 1 point, and then 1 point for placing it on the foundation. It looks like Huskies are just barely able to fit underneath that sky bridge. That's 1 point for the Red Alliance. And now Huskies try to use their intake mechanism to push that stone out of their robot and onto the foundation for an additional point. Checking out the action on the blue side of the field, Binary Bullets and Raiders combined, they have delivered 4 stones to the Blue Alliance foundation. A level 3 skyscraper now underway for Binary Bullets that will be worth 6 points at the conclusion of the match as long as it stays standing. Just under 1 minute of play remaining. I'm Botman 10510 will make their first placement of a stone, 1 point for the Red Alliance, and a level 4 skyscraper for Binary Bullets joining us from Knoxville. Their partner Robo Raiders deliver a 7th stone now for the Blue Alliance, and a level 5 skyscraper almost completed on behalf of Binary Bullets. 3 seconds until endgame. Blue Alliance leads 30-5. At the beginning of the endgame, both Alliance foundations were in their building site. That means they can score 15 points if they do remove it. Robo Raiders have done so for the Blue Alliance. 10-5-10 Botman trying for the Red Alliance. And now it looks like a capstone on behalf of Binary Bullets. That capstone is worth 5 + 6, 11 points for Blue. As we count down the final 5 seconds, big Blue Alliance lead, 2, 1, and that is the end of our first match of the Solomon division.
That right there, qualification match number 1 of our Solomon division. At this time, the referees on the field of Solomon Field 1 are going to recheck all of the scores that remain throughout the match. They want to be sure that every single point earned by these fantastic alliances is accounted for. What this means for you is there will be a slight delay between the end of a match and when we'll post the scores. For now, we're going to head on over to the Cooper division to meet the teams in their first match of the day. As always, let's start on the Red Alliance, where we have Team 6200.
They are the Think Award winner from the Crystal Lake Qualifier from Barrington High School. It's the Fourier Fish Project.
Joining them in red, it's Team 14198.
From the Back of the Yards High School in Chi-Town, finalist Alliance captain at the Chicago South Qualifier, Bobcats Robotics Maroon.
Over on the Blue Alliance, let's hear it for 15005.
Driving up from East Peoria, they were the Inspire Award 3rd place. From the Peoria Qualifier, it's Technophobia.
And rounding out our alliances in this first match on Cooper, it's 12682.
One of our community teams from Cary. They are the Inspire Award 3rd place winners at the Crystal Lake Qualifier. It's the Golden Ratio. And as our teams get ready and sort through any kind of connection issues, we want to remind our lovely audience to please disconnect any and all Wi-Fi hotspots from your cellular telephones. That's right, take it out of your phones, check your settings, make sure it's not you, because we do have a Wi-Fi detection device and we will come up and embarrass you. So please turn those off to minimize any robotics interference for our field on both Cooper, and I'm looking at you too, Solomon.
Our field has been randomized for the first Cooper match.
Ryan.
And we have the all clear. Our first Cooper match of the day in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, as our autonomous period goes underway, we are awaiting a possible timing issue. Time is not running. We'll see if our robots can finish out their autonomous. But again, we may need to reset this because our timer is not running. However, still looks like robots are doing some excellent autonomous work. And we may need to blow this one dead and try once more. Jamie, time. It's not working. And after that amazing autonomous display by our robots, we may unfortunately have to reset the timer and field and the autonomous programs. We'll see how excellent these robots autonomous are as they can try it once
Pick
more.
up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, head referee is calling a field reset. Please stand by as we sort through and get everything set as quickly as we can for qualification match number 1 over here in the Cooper division.
While we do this rapid reset, we do have scores from our Solomon division match number 1 that we can share with you. Solomon match number 1 ultimately going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 72-34.
All right, and it looks like our robots are set and the autonomous is ready. Randomization is underway. It was a position 2. 2 and 5 is where our Skystones will be placed. And we'll get ready for autonomous match shortly. Please stand by.
And we have the all clear Cooper match number 1 in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, and our timer is working up on the big screen, so we're going to roll with it as our autonomous is underway. Looks like 6200 and 12682 both maneuvering their foundation into their building sites, while 12682 successfully scores one of their Skystones for the Blue Alliance. 8 seconds remain in our autonomous period. 6200 parks under their sky bridge, and time expires.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Wow, autonomous program so beautiful, we just had to see it twice. And with that, teleoperated period underway. First to strike is 6200 for your fish project. Hopefully starting out a good foundation for their tower for the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance does have a slight lead going into these early stages of our teleoperated period. 28-18, Blue Alliance. Red Alliance does have a second tier already started for the Red Alliance. Slowly but surely trying to narrow that gap. And unfortunately, they misplaced their third tier, so they're going to have to go back and try again. Excellent teamwork over here by the Red Alliance. Bobcat Robotics Maroon and Fourier Fish Project working together, utilizing some robotics teamwork. Bobcat's bringing the stones over for 6200 to stack vertically. We have 55 seconds remaining in match number 1. Blue Alliance still holds the lead, 32-27, with 48 seconds remain. And with that, both teams do have a third tier tower. Because of that Skystone stored in the autonomous period, Blue Alliance does have the 2-point lead, 33-31, with 35 seconds remaining. We'll see what happens as we wind into our endgame and see what kind of big points our robots can score. Red Alliance does have a tier 4, working on a tier 5 here. And there's our timer up on the field. As the Blue Alliance shifts their foundation out of the building site, but Red Alliance puts theirs a capstone on top of their tier 5. 14-198 trying to move it out. They have 5 seconds to make sure no robots are touching as we have 3, 2, 1. And that's the conclusion of our match. We will move over back to Solomon as we figure out our final scores for over here on Cooper. Ryan.
Just like Bo said, we're getting ready for match number 2 on our Solomon division. First match of the day for the 4 teams competing. Let's give those teams a warm state welcome, starting on the Red Alliance with team 12868.
From Bradley, Illinois at Bradley Bourbonnais High School, they were the finalist Alliance captain at the South Suburbs qualifier, Ironclad.
And joining them on the Red Alliance, it's 62-87.
From Highland Park High School in Highland Park, Illinois, they were the Inspire Award third place winner at the Highland Park Qualifier, Vertigo.
Over on the Blue Alliance, give it up for 12-9-71.
They are a 4-H team from Champaign, Illinois, your winning Alliance captain at the Troy Qualifier, Control Y.
And rounding out our competitors, it's Team 11-35.
A community team from East Peoria, Illinois. They were the finalist Alliance first team selected at the Peoria Qualifier, Retro Robotics.
As a team gets some help from our FTAs to ensure their ability to compete, an announcement from our event organizers, you may have noticed that the front row of the stands are marked reserved. These seats are reserved for teams competing in the current match being played. We ask for your assistance ensuring that those seats remain open for teams competing in the match being played. Thank you. It looks like our team getting assistance from the FTA may be close to making it happen. Our FTAs, or field technical advisors, exist to assist teams to ensure that they are able to compete. Our robots use an advanced control system based on the Android platform. All robots have an Android-powered smartphone on board that runs their code. They also use an Android smartphone to connect to their robot wirelessly and send commands. Due to this reliance on the Android platform, the First Tech Challenge is actually the single largest app user group in Android. And we have the all clear Solomon match 2 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous underway. Our score last match was a high score of 76 for the Solomon division. Let's see what these teams will do here in Auton. We have 2 foundations repositioned. That is 10 points for each alliance. It also looks like we might have a delivered Skystone on behalf of Retro Robotics on the Blue Alliance, and 2 navigations, an excellent autonomous period for Blue. Red also with a reposition and a navigation as we count down auto.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Blue Alliance leads 30-15 here in the driver-controlled portion of the match. Right away, we see human players on both sides of the field place stones into their depot. The field starts with a set of 6 stones on either side, but human players can enter many, many more. We see those piles behind the human players near the loading zone portion of the field. Checking out the action on these foundations, we have 1 stone apiece so far, but for the Red Alliance, it appears that Ironclad is working on the second. That stone does topple off the top of a previous stone interlocked with the Red Alliance foundation, but it will remain on the playing field floor of the building zone for the Red Alliance. Retro Robotics in blue working on a level 2 skyscraper for Blue. Currently each stone worth 1 point and a level 2 skyscraper bonus worth 4 as long as that skyscraper remains at the conclusion of the match. Control Y at this time from Champaign, they deliver a stone for the Blue Alliance. 1 more point on the board that will extend their lead 39-19. Just under 1 minute remaining in match number 2 on Solomon. It looks like Vertigo for Highland Park is going to be sitting this match out. Their drivers and coach not touching anything on their controller or robot controller at this point, but we still do have a lot of work on behalf of Ironclad for the Red Alliance. Ironclad collecting one of the final remaining stones from the quarry on the near side of the field. Ironclad going into the Red Alliance depot as the end game begins. Bradley Bermanet, 1 more point for the Red Alliance, and it looks like an attempt at a level 4 skyscraper. Instead, they choose to leave their final stone on the foundation. Just 17 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance Foundation looks like it has just barely moved out of the building site. A 5-point capstone from Retro Robotics. Control Y looking for their capstone. 6 seconds remaining. And it looks like Ironclad will park for 5 as we conclude qualification match number 2 here on Solomon.
With that match in the books, we have our results from the first qualification match on the Cooper subdivision. Cooper match 1 going to the Blue Alliance with a very close final score, 72-68. Only a 4-point spread between the Blue and Red Alliance, but definitely not the closest result we'll see today at our Illinois State Championship. On the field now, getting ready for Cooper Match 2. Let's meet our competitors. Starting in red with 12-9-82.
They represent Riverside Brookfield High School. They were the Inspire Award winner at the Chicago North qualifier. They're the Bionic Bulldogs.
Joining them, it's Team 15-118.
Representing Deerfield High School, they were the Winning Alliance first team selection at the Highland Park qualifier. It's Cog Champ.
On the Blue Alliance, give it up for 14-3-71.
From Mount Zion High School, they were the Winning Alliance second team selected from the Troy qualifier. They are the Mount Zion High School robotics team.
And rounding it out, it's 88-99.
East Peoria Community High School, Winning Alliance second team selected from the Peoria qualifier. It's the EP Robo Raiders.
And we have the all clear Cooper Match 2 in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, and with that, everything is working on the first attempt, so we're ready to go through the autonomous period. 14-3-71, maneuvering their building foundation to their building site. Red Alliance is working on getting a second Skystone onto their foundation. They do so with ease. What a solid autonomous. And they maneuver their foundation into their building site. We have 5 seconds remaining in this autonomous period.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, going into our tele-operated period, Red with a pretty significant lead of 50-15. We'll see if Blue Alliance can climb back during these tele-operated and endgame periods. So it looks like another teamwork strategy over here by the Red Alliance. Both robots trying to get their stones into a more easily scoreable position. And the Red Alliance is already at a third-tier tower. And it looks like Blue Alliance is having some connectivity issues. Red Alliance does have a slight power play, 2 robots to 1. Our FTAs are going to see if they can get them back up and out of the water. And with that, 67-16, Red still with 60 seconds remaining. All right, there we go. Now we got to start to a foundation on the Blue Alliance, courtesy of 14-37-1. We'll see if they can keep building that up. There's still time with 40 seconds left, but they need to act ever so quickly. All right, count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and almost a 7th, but Red Alliance decides to start a new tower. And with that, it's crucial that the Red Alliance can get their capstone on. It looks like they have it loaded onto one of their stones. They lower it, and it's close. It's trying to connect in, and they pull it back. Remember, the robots cannot be touching the tower or the foundation in order to be considered a successful tower. But with that, both teams park into their parking zone. 5 seconds remain. This could be a very, very high scoring match. Please await the final results for match number 2 over here on Cooper.
Those are going to be exciting results to wait for. It looks like we could have already placed an impressive high score. But here on Solomon, we're getting ready for match number 3, another exciting and a long series of matches here today. On the Red Alliance, let's meet Team 14614.
They are a community team from Hawthorne Woods, Illinois. The winning Alliance captain at the Highland Park qualifier, Electro.
And joining them, it's 11-3-95.
From Crystal Lake South High School in Crystal Lake, Illinois, the Connect Award winner at the Crystal Lake qualifier, Golden Gators.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 13-59.
From Highland Park High School in Highland Park, Illinois, they were the Inspire Award winner at the Highland Park qualifier, Achilles Wheel.
And rounding it out, it's Team 3507.
From Francis W. Parker School in Chicago, Illinois, the winning Alliance first team selected from the Chicago North qualifier, Robotheosis.
And we have the all clear. Match will begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
All 4 teams initialize and autonomous. Right away, we see Achilles Wheel nudge themselves underneath the Alliance Pacific Sky Bridge to pick up a 5-point navigation for the Blue Alliance. Robotheosis, their partners in blue, looks like they have delivered a Skystone trying to reposition the Blue Alliance Foundation. They go for a navigation. Now they're going to go for a second stone delivery here during autonomous. Lots of action on blue. Let's check out red. It looks like the Red Alliance was also able to deliver a Skystone as time expires in auto.
3, 2, 1.
A very exciting autonomous period here on Solomon match number 3. We have stones in possession of both Red Alliance robots. We do see that Golden Gators will place the first stone for the Red Alliance. That's the Skystone that they figured out how to collect during autonomous. Now Electro, their Alliance partner, will make sure the Red Alliance Foundation is repositioned into the building site before interlocking a stone for 1 point for the Red Alliance. Checking out the blue side of the field between the work of Achilles Wheel and Robotheosis. It looks like Achilles Wheel and Robotheosis do both need to be a little bit careful as they are pushing stones around on the near side of the field. We also see that their manipulators can reach very, very high, so they need to completely lower those manipulators in order to cross underneath the Blue Alliance Sky Bridge. Golden Gators of the Red Alliance, they collect a stone from the depot. The human player from Electro, their alliance partner, places those stones on in. All of the stones have been removed from the quarry on the loading zone portion of the field. We see lots of stones on both foundations. The Blue Alliance, a little more organized. Robotheosis trying to finish a level 5 skyscraper currently. 45 seconds remaining in the match. The Red Alliance is going with a 2x2 skyscraper. We have not seen that yet today. They are still at a level 2. Teams will only earn a bonus at the end of the match for the tallest skyscrapers still standing when our timer reaches 0. Endgame now underway. We have 1 capstone on the Red Alliance Foundation. It looks like the Blue Alliance has removed their foundation as well. Golden Gators collect their capstone from the Electro human player. 14 seconds remaining. Another 5 points of potential for Red. They could use it. They trail 25-57 with 7 seconds remaining. It looks like capstone's in play, but not on the foundation for Blue as we count down the final moments of qualification match number 3 on Solomon.
Let's meet the teams in Cooper match number 3 on the Red Alliance. Cooper. There we go. My apologies. Cooper match number 3 on the Red Alliance. It's 11-3-92.
One of our community teams reigning from Naperville. They were the Inspire Award 3rd place winner at the South Suburban Qualifier. It's Defenestration.
Joining them on the Red Alliance, it's 14-6-15.
Another community team, this time from Oswego. They were the winning alliance captain at the Crystal Lake qualifier. It's Turbocharged.
Over on the Blue Alliance, give it up for 13-96.
From Herscher High School, they were the Connect Award winner at the South Suburban qualifier. They are Tigers.
And last but not least in the match, it's 65-96.
From Riverdale Senior High School in Port Byron, the winning alliance captain of the Peoria qualifier, Robotic Rams.
And we have the all clear Cooper match 3 in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, autonomous period underway. It appears both alliances' robots did successfully grab a Skystone. Unfortunately for the Red Alliance, a misplacement. It does not land on their foundation, but for Blue, they successfully nail theirs as they also move it into the building site. Now, Red Alliance still has to move their foundation if they want to get that bonus points. However, 5 seconds remaining. Looks like they might just have a robot parked, 2 robots parked under the sky bridge.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, teleoperated period underway. Robots in full control of their human driver team counterparts. Going into the teleoperated period, Blue does hold the advantage, 25-16, 14-6-15. Turbocharged now moving their foundation to their building site so they can successfully start going vertical for the Red Alliance. They have a very quick tower building device, which will help the red team, especially with the teamwork given to them by their alliance partner. 14-6-15. All right, it is a duel to see who can build the tallest tower. Right now, red does have the advantage. They're already 5 high, while blue is 4 high. 33-36 in favor of the Red Alliance. Our human players doing an excellent job loading their stones in so then their robots can collect and contribute to the cause of building the tallest tower. 50 seconds remain. Turbocharge just keeps going up. This is usually around the time when teams will load a capstone. We'll see what their strategy ensues. Meanwhile, over on the Blue Alliance, excellent teamwork as well. Blue Alliance has done some excellent job catching up. And as we go into endgame, Red Alliance has a tower of 8 tall. Blue has one of 6. They do have 2 stones at the bottom, so their capstone will help develop their score going into it. We are tied 50-50. Now, that we don't know how accurate this is, of course, we will find out at the final match. But one thing is for sure, this will be a very close match. As we have 6 seconds remaining, both foundations outside of their building sites. 2 Blue Orions parked. Let's see if we can get the last one in. As time expires, we'll get back to the final scores momentarily at the conclusion of the following Solomon match. Until then, we have some more robot action, so let's keep it moving.
We've got 2 results to show you the official scores of. The first is for Cooper qualification match number 2. Cooper match 2 going to the Red Alliance with an impressive high score for the day of 122 points for the Red Alliance and 17 for Blue. 122, a very impressive score. I think we're going to beat it, though. There's still plenty of time for that record to be broken. We also have your Solomon Match 3 results. Solomon Match 3 going to the Blue Alliance with a score of 82-55. 82, the high score on the Solomon division. Let's now meet our competitors in Solomon Match 4, starting on the Red Alliance, where we have Team 6199.
They join us from Barrington High School in Barrington, Illinois, the winning alliance, second team selected at the Crystal Lake qualifier, Trial in Terror.
Joining them on the Red Alliance, it's Team 5037.
A 4-H team from Elgin, Illinois, the Inspire Award winner at the Crystal Lake qualifier, Got Robot.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 93-42.
From Romeoville High School in Romeoville, Illinois, Winning Alliance, second team selected at the South Suburban Qualifier, the Incredibots.
And it's 10-6-35.
They are a neighborhood team from Batavia, Illinois, the Winning Alliance first team selected at the Crystal Lake Qualifier, Unknown Element.
And we have the all clear Solomon, match number 4 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Solomon match 4 underway. Right away, we see Got Robot of the Red Alliance scanning the quarry for a Skystone. They do pick up just a stone, making a delivery for 2 points for the Red Alliance. Meanwhile, on blue, it does look like 10-6-35 of the Blue Alliance. Unknown Element from Batavia will pull off a double Skystone delivery during Autonomous. They also reposition the foundation, making an attempt at least. They fall about a centimeter shy as we count down the end of Auto.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
40 points on the board for the Blue Alliance, 10 for the Red. Those 10 for Red coming from the repositioning of the Red Alliance Foundation. TNT of the Red Alliance, they have delivered a stone over to the building zone portion of the field. It looks like their alliance partner, Got Robot, will be focusing on the stack for the Red Alliance. A bit of entanglement between alliance partners Unknown Element and Incredibots of the Blue Alliance. Unknown Element right away for blue. They are going to make sure the Blue Alliance Foundation is inside the building site for the Blue Alliance. Doing so is not worth any points here during the driver-controlled portion of the match, but if they remove it during the final 30 seconds, the Blue Alliance will pick up an additional 15 points. Got Robot now for the Red Alliance, shuttling another stone very quickly. A level 4 skyscraper under construction for the Red Alliance. Trial and Terror, their alliance partner, they also have a stone, but it looks like TNT will instead drop that stone off on the foundation, not on the built skyscraper, for just 1 point for the Red Alliance. 50 seconds remaining in the match, more and more stones coming on in. The quarry completely depleted. What that means is human players on the near corners of the field will need to enter stones into play. While this allows our teams to get more game pieces, those depots are far away from the foundations, and with just 30 seconds remaining, the Red Alliance still trails 24-46. Got Robot working on a level 3 skyscraper. It looks like the strategy for Red is to have 2 skyscrapers. They only get a bonus for the first one, but as I say that, Got Robot is placing the level 3 on top of the level 4. They do tip the level 4 over with 10 seconds remaining. Unknown Element trying to scatter a few stones onto the foundation as we count down the final 5 seconds of match number 4. 3, 2, 1, and a double park for the Blue Alliance, a single park for Red as time expires over here on Solomon.
We now have our Cooper Match 3 results coming up on your display now. Cooper Match 3 going to the Red Alliance. A very close match, 3 points between our two alliances. Ultimately, the Red Alliance wins 94-91. We're now getting ready for Cooper Qualification match number 4. We'll start by meeting our teams. On the Red Alliance, it's Team 32-16.
From Whitney Young Magnet High School in Chicago, they were the Inspire Awards second place winner at the Chicago South Qualifier. It's RoboFins.
And their partners, it's Team 10-303.
From Rochester High School, they were the Winning Alliance first selection at the Troy Qualifier. It's Robot Rebellion.
Over on the Blue Alliance, give it up for 11-177.
From the Riverbend School District in Fulton, they were the finalist Alliance second selection at the Peoria Qualifier. It's Gear Grinders.
And last but not least, it's 7006.
Representing the Chicago Math and Science Academy, they were the Inspire Award third place winner at the Chicago North Qualifier. It's Robo Titans.
The teams are at the ready. Our referees are ensuring that all volunteers are set as well. And with the all clear, we'll start Cooper Division Match 4 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous period underway. The randomization was in a 4th position, which means our Skystones will be in the 2nd and 4th positions. For both alliances, 32-16 RoboFins successfully navigates their Skystone, narrowly misses their alliance partner, and makes their way over to the Foundation. Blue Alliance did successfully also grab their Skystone, but unfortunately missed their Foundation. Red Alliance moves it into their building site, and with 3, 2, 1...
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Teleoperated period underway. Robots are even 30-30, all for both alliances. That will make this teleoperated period even more interesting. So it looks like lots of these robots are setting themselves up for a future developing strategy. Red Alliance drops their capstone near to their building foundation, so it can be easily scored when the end game rolls underway. All right, Blue Alliance still trying to maneuver their foundation into their building sites so then they can start building their tower up and earning points, but until then, it is a little stalled for them. Gear Grinders is maneuvering all these stones over to the building zone. And the human player now is into effect for both teams, loading in their excess stones into their loading zone. Red Alliance is already almost at a 3-tier tower rather, with the start of a single one directly to the left. We have 50 seconds remaining. 35-45, Red Alliance. All right, capstone is now in play for the Red Alliance. They're going to move it back over to their foundation as we finally enter our endgame period. All right, Red Alliance now desperately just trying to load as many stones onto their foundation as possible. They accidentally toppled their tower, so they're going to try and get this capstone up. Drops that onto their foundation. Teams now using the nuclear option and just unloading as many Skystones as they can, moving the foundations. Both Red Alliance robots are parked. Let's see if Blue Alliance can get over with 2, 1. It's going to be close. We'll have to see how our refs score it. They had a much better sight line than I did. So we'll get back with the final scores momentarily. Please stand by over here on the Cooper Division.
We have got the results from Solomon Match 4. Solomon Match 4 going to the Blue Alliance with a score of 69-61. And let's now meet the teams in Solomon Match number 5, starting on the Red Alliance where we have Team 116.
From Chicago, Illinois, they're a 4-H team Inspire Award winner at the Chicago South Qualifier, Crazy Eights.
And their partners 10-8-36.
They're a community team from Elmhurst, Illinois, the winning alliance captain at the Chicago North Qualifier, Stemper Phi.
On the Blue Alliance, it's 16-4-57.
They're a community team from Naperville, Illinois, the winning alliance captain at the South Suburbs Qualifier, Deviation.
And their partners 14-8-40.
They're from Decatur Christian School and the Inspire Award third place winner at the Troy Qualifier, DCS Mech Warriors.
And we have the all clear. Solomon Match 5 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Teams now starting to play. All teams having now starting to play their first qualification match of the 5 they will have here today at the Illinois FTC State Championship. A Skystone delivered on behalf of Deviation on the Blue Alliance. It looks like their partners, Mech Warriors, try to pick up a navigation. Their manipulator just barely close to that navigation tape. We will have to check closely to see if that manipulator is hovering over and breaking the plane of the tape as Autonomous counts down.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And now the driver-controlled mode of the match is underway as Autonomous concluded Semper Fi of the Red Alliance was navigated, adding 5 points to that Red Alliance score. It also looks like there was a successful navigation on behalf of Mech Warriors in blue that added 5 more points to their score, giving the Blue Alliance an early lead 35-17. About a minute and a half remaining here in driver-controlled mode. Semper Fi looking for a stone. It looks like they might accidentally return that stone and lose the point for the delivery. But now Semper Fi will complete the delivery once again, adding 1 more point to the Red Alliance score. They attempt to lift that stone up onto the skyscraper already started between their work and the work of their alliance partner, Crazy 8 116. Checking back in on the Blue Alliance portion of the field, Deviation has a stone in their possession. They have a compliant wheel intake pushing that stone into their manipulator. They lift it up, swivel with a servo. Their manipulator turns out, facing outward from their robot, and they will interlock a second stone on the Blue Alliance foundation. Under 1 minute of play remaining now, Blue Alliance leads by 20 points, but both foundations in the building site for the alliances. That means they can score 15 points if that foundation is removed from the building site at the conclusion of the match. Blue Alliance now adds their 3rd level of a skyscraper between the work of Deviation and DCS Mech Warriors on the Blue Alliance. And with 30 seconds left, Semper Fi looks like they're trying for the 3rd level of a skyscraper. They will add their capstone to that stone before they move it into position. They will now try to interlock that stone on the level 2 skyscraper that has already been started. Crazy 8s are waiting to pull that foundation out of the building site. 10 seconds remaining. The Red Alliance has capped a level 3 skyscraper. Blue Alliance trying to cap a level 4. We're coming down to the final moments of match number 5 on Solomon.
Solomon match number 5 in the books. Cooper match number 4. Results coming up on your display now. Cooper match 4 going to the Red Alliance with a final score of 81-75. On the field now, we have our Cooper match 5 competitors, starting with Team 7869.
From the United Township High School in East Moline, the finalist alliance captain at the Peoria qualifier, it's the Frankenbots.
And their partners, 99-29.
A community team from Flossmoor, they were the Inspire Award winner at the South Suburban qualifier, it's TNT Tech Ninja Team.
On the Blue Alliance, it's Team 10-630.
From Deerfield High School, they were the Inspire Awards 2nd place winner at the Highland Park qualifier. It's the Warrenators.
And give it up for their partners, 15-82.
From Back of the Yards High School in Chi-Town, at the Chicago South qualifier finalists, 1st team selected, it's the Bobcats Robotics Orange.
And we have the all clear. We'll start the match in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous period underway. 10-6-30. First to detect their Skystone. Successfully doing so for the Blue Alliance, making their way over to the foundation. And unfortunately, the robot might have missed a cue and did not grab the foundation, so they will not score or put it in a building site. With 10 seconds remaining, Red Alliance does have their building site in the proper place and both red robots under their Alliance-specific sky bridge. So we got 2-1.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, and the Red Alliance has the slight autonomous advantage score going into teleop 20-17. So 99-29, TNT trying to drop their first stone to start their tower stack. It's a little out of place, but hopefully they can move that back to keep building onto that tower. 78-69, the Frankenbots working with their alliance partner, delivering stones to be stacked by TNT. Meanwhile, over on the Blue Alliance, 10-6-30. Their robot seems a little tall to slide under their Alliance-specific sky bridge, so they will not earn 1 point each time going underneath. However, their alliance partner can do so. And they're going to try and contribute to their tower. There's 70 seconds remaining in the match, 29-19 in favor of the Red Alliance. A little bit of a miscue over here on the Red Alliance. It looks like they're going to try and maybe start a new tower. And and drops it down. This one's looking much more secure, but they'll still get bonus points for those other stones, just not tower points. 45 seconds remaining. Very soon until our end game period, and typically when the capstones come into effect. Now we have a level 3 tower over here on the Red Alliance. And as we enter our end game period, Blue Alliance still trying to get a couple more stones in for the Blue Alliance. Same with the Red Alliance. Let's see if they can get a 4th tier and their capstone on top, earning that end game bonus. Unfortunately, a miss by the Red Alliance for their 2nd capstone. However, they have 1 robot into the parking zone. The other one's making their way around. We've got 2 robots into the parking zone for Blue as we got 5 seconds. Oh yeah, plenty of time to camp out and celebrate an excellent match. Over here on the Cooper division, we will get back with the final scores at the conclusion of the following Solomon match. Until then, let's meet our teams.
First off, we have our Solomon Match 5 results coming up on your display. Solomon Match 5 is a Red Alliance win with a very close 59-56. Now on the field, we have Solomon Match number 6 getting ready. 2 teams playing for the first time, 2 teams back for their 2nd match. Starting on the Red Alliance, let's hear it for 15-159.
From University of Chicago Lab School in Chicago, Illinois, the winning Alliance first team selected at the Chicago South Qualifier, We Bite.
And their partners, 12-868.
From Bradley, Illinois, Ironclad.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's Team 14-204.
They are a 4-H team from Decatur, Illinois, the Inspire Award 2nd place winner at the Troy Qualifier, Super Scream Brothers.
And last but not least, it's 13-259.
Joining us from Highland Park, Achilles Wheel.
And we have the all clear. We've got Solomon Match 6 in 3, 2, 1, go.
As we begin this match, of note, We Bite in red and Scream Bros in blue, playing their first match out here at State so far. They are allied with partners who are playing their 2nd match. That's Ironclad for the Red Alliance and Achilles Wheel for the Blue Alliance. Scream Bros look like they are going to navigate for 5 points for blue and just hang out until the end of Autonomous. We have 8 seconds left. For the Red Alliance, it looks like we have a navigation on behalf of Ironclad, but that Skystone looks like it might be back in the loading zone.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Coming out of Autonomous, it looks like both alliances did reposition their foundation for 10 points, and we had at least 1 navigation on both sides of the field for 5. All 4 robots moving now in the driver-controlled portion of the match. Achilles Wheel of the Blue Alliance will make the first stone placement. Meanwhile, on the red side of the field, it looks like We Bite is trying to pass underneath the Alliance-specific Skybridge for the Red Alliance. Their partners, Ironclad, behind them appear to be making a delivery to their Red Alliance partner. Ironclad is going to go up with their manipulator on their own. And now Ironclad attempts to interlock successfully for the Red Alliance, a level 2 skyscraper underway. Checking out the action back on blue, we do see Achilles Wheel for the Blue Alliance. Lots of motion from them as they cross between the building zone and the loading zone portions of the field. Their partners, Super Scream Brothers, look like they might be momentarily stuck. They're up against the Alliance Station wall on the near side loading zone portion of the field. I'm seeing some blinking coming out of the Rev Hub on their robots. They might be having trouble with some communication between their driver station phone and the robot controller phone on the robot itself. Achilles Wheel of the Blue Alliance collect a stone from the depot for blue. The human player has been placing those stones on in, now just 30 seconds remaining in the match. We Bite of the Red Alliance, looks like they will be adding a stone to the foundation. 1 more point for red. 20 seconds remaining, still a Blue Alliance lead. They will stretch it by 15 and now 20 points, a capstone and removing the foundation from the building site. Both Blue Alliance partners making their way toward a higher score here. Achilles wheel parking for 5. Both Red Alliance partners trying to park to add 10 as time expires in match number 6 over here on Solomon.
We're going to jump back over to Cooper where we have our match 5 results. Cooper match 5 going to the Red Alliance with a final score of 75-59. We're now going to meet our teams in Cooper match number 6. Again, 2 of these teams playing their first match of the day, 2 playing their second. Let's meet our competitors starting in red where we have team 3758.
All right, doing their first match today. They are from the Benedito Juarez Community Academy in Chicago. The Inspire Award third place winner at the Chicago South event. They are the Aztec Eagles.
Their partners in this match, it's team 12982.
In their second match for today at the Riverside Brookfield High School in Riverside, it's the Bionic Bulldogs.
On the Blue Alliance, it's team 6007.
Competing in their first match today from Crystal Lake, they were the Inspire Awards second place winner at the Crystal Lake qualifier. It's 89 degrees.
And rounding it out is team 6200.
They are from the Barrington High School in Barrington. They are the Foyer Fish Project.
And we have the all clear. Match 6 on Cooper in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Red Alliance rushes over to their foundation. Going to try and put that into the building site, it would appear. Meanwhile, over on the Blue Alliance, tried to grab a Skystone, but unfortunately their robot might have missed it. No matter, their robot will finish the autonomous program by putting their foundation into the proper building site and making their way back for a second attempt. Looks like this time they do have the Skystone, and they're going to make their way over with 5 seconds. Yes, sir. Drop it in and stick out that tape measure to be parked under their sky bridge.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, going into our teleoperated period, Blue Alliance 25 to Red Alliance 15. Only a small margin that Red Alliance has to overcome, but no matter. Because first to strike is the Blue Alliance, courtesy of 6200, puts one down. They're going to try and continue to work on that stack. Go vertical for the Blue Alliance. And 89 degrees is helping them out by maneuvering any leftover stones from the pre-match setup over to the building site. Now, over on the Red Alliance, we have a placement onto the foundation. Bionic Bulldogs putting down the first of hopefully many, building up their tower for the Red Alliance. Now, over on the Blue Alliance, they do have a Tier 4 tower, extending their lead a little bit, 41-20. There's still 60 seconds of match, plus the entirety of endgame, so anything is completely possible. We'll see how the strategies develop. But with that, Blue Alliance keeps going higher. Tier 5, going to be working on a Tier 6 right now. As the towers get higher, they do become more unsteady, so hopefully there are no issues here with toppling, but it looks like 6200 does have a pretty solid delivery mechanism. Over on the Red Alliance, they are now just trying to unload as many stones as they can to get as much of a capstone bonus as possible. 89 degrees puts their capstone onto their foundation, and for your Fish Project trying to get it on top. Yes, they do, but they still have to move out the foundation without knocking anything over. Looks like they will do so. Same with the Red Alliance, moving it out. There is 6 seconds remaining. 2 Blue Alliance parked. 3, 2, 1. All right, it's going to be very close. We'll find out the final scores at the conclusion of our next match.
Coming on your display, we've got Solomon match 6 by 1 point. Solomon match 6 goes to the Blue Alliance. A final score of 50-49. That's good news for the Blue Alliance in Solomon match 6. Speaking of Solomon, let's meet our teams in Solomon match number 7. Starting on the Red Alliance with 3507.
Joining us from Chicago, Robotheosis.
And their partners, 6199.
From Barrington, Trial and Terror.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 14840.
They're from Forsyth, Illinois, DCS Mech Warriors.
And their partners, 14592.
Joining us from Chicago, Huskies.
Our teams are ready. Our Skystones are being randomized. And with the all clear, Solomon match 7 in 3, 2, 1, go.
This autonomous period underway. Last time we saw Robotheosis on the field, they did a double Skystone delivery during autonomous. That's worth at least 20 points. So let's see what they can do right now. They latch on to their foundation. They position that Skystone on the foundation. That's going to be worth quite a few points for the Red Alliance. They now scan for that second Skystone. They have it. Another 10 points if they can deliver. 6 seconds remaining. A reposition, a double Skystone delivery for Robotheosis, and 2 navigations in autonomous.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
A 50-point autonomous period for the Red Alliance. Blue is at work right away. Mech Warriors of the Blue Alliance. They have their manipulator stationed on top of their robot, and it looks like a 3D printed holder for the stone. They're going to collect it and attempt to make a delivery underneath the Blue Alliance sky bridge. They need to lower their manipulator all the way down in order to cross underneath the blue sky bridge. Stones delivered through the color-coded portion of the field are worth 1 point apiece. But if a stone is delivered through the neutral yellow sky bridge, teams do not earn any points for moving those stones. While Blue Alliance is working on covering the gap, it looks like Red is hard at work already. Robotheosis has accomplished a level 6 skyscraper. Their partners, TNT, are a delivery support bot for the Alliance. 3 more stones remain in the quarry on the near side of the field, while the Red Alliance tries to reach higher and higher with 1 minute remaining in the match. HSA Huskies of the Blue Alliance, they've grabbed onto a stone. They move their manipulator on up. In the process, they swiftly interlock 1 stone already on the foundation. They're going to try to stack for a second. That will add 3 points to their score at the conclusion of the match. Their partners, Mech Warriors, delivering another stone, adding an additional point, bringing their score to 22, now 23 points for your Blue Alliance. Red, meanwhile, they are at 70. It looks like Capstone strategy falling into play with 30 seconds remaining. Robotheosis has their capstone already on a stone in their manipulator. They are going for level 7 capped for the Red Alliance. They need to keep that skyscraper standing. They will, as long as they let go and do not tip that tower over. 10 seconds left. Red Alliance, a huge score of 81. Robotheosis is taking the long way as we count down the final 3, 2, 1. An incredible double park for both alliances as time expires in match number 7 on the Solomon division.
At this point, you know the drill. We're back to Cooper with Cooper match 6 results. In match 6 on the Cooper subdivision, we have a Blue Alliance win with a score of 97-53. On the field now, we're getting ready for Cooper qualification match number 7. Let's meet our competitors, starting with the Red Alliance and Team 10303.
From Rochester High School, it's Robot Rebellion.
Joining them on the Red Alliance, it's Team 15118.
From Deerfield High School, it's Cog Champs.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's Team 14615.
From Oswego, Illinois, it's Turbocharged.
And rounding it out, it's 9929.
From Flossmoor, Illinois, it's TNT.
And with the all clear, match 7 in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, I see all 4 robots moving. We got 1 park on blue, 1 park on red. Let's see, Cog Champs. Unfortunately, Turbocharged ran into their alliance partner and missed the Skystone, not delivered. Cog COG Champs accidentally hit their block and is now currently driving into the wall. I believe that's a DC. I see Deliver Turbocharge, Skystone, but that's
Driver,
the end of
pick
Autonomous.
up your controller.
So
3, 2, 1.
let's go. All right, Turbocharged pulls Foundation in, drops that Skystone down. Their partner, a TNT, delivers block. Right now I see COG Champs trying to pull the Foundation in. Right now working with their teammate. I see, I believe, a Capstone right now already. I don't know what they're doing with that Capstone, but it's something. All right, COG Champs places first block. We have a 2-stack already on blue and 1 lone block. Currently, they're trying to decide where to go. All right, another delivery from TNT. And a 3-stack on blue right now. Soon to be a 4 if they can align the block correctly. The way the intake mechanism works is usually that the block must be straight up in order for them to place it, because Turbocharge has a system that grabs the nub of the Skystone. Some teams grab the nub, some teams grab the whole block. It really depends. Each team has their own unique way of grabbing the block. And I see a stack over here, ready to match. Let's see. Yes, a 3-stack, but we do have a 6-stack now on blue right now. Thanks to Turbocharge and Tech Ninja working together. Let's see if red can match this. And that's our endgame buzzer. Let's see what they do. All right, I see a Capstone being placed for Turbocharge. All right. Okay, Capstone placed. They drag it out. All right, I see a Capstone in the parking zone and a park from COG Champs. Not quite a park from Turbocharge. There we go, park. Let's see, there TNT's part 2. All right, and that's the match. Let's go back over to Solomon.
Here on Solomon, we have our match 7 results. We knew that it was going to be a high-scoring match. It went to the Red Alliance with 118 points. That's our Solomon high score, and only 4 points away from our high score of the day of 122. On the field now, we're getting ready for Solomon Match 8. Let's meet our team starting in red with 71-29.
Joining us from Lebanon, Illinois, Robo Raiders.
With them on the Red Alliance, it's 14-204.
From Decatur, Super Scream Brothers.
On the Blue Alliance, it's 11-3-95.
Out of Crystal Lake, Golden Gators.
And rounding it out is 50-37.
Got Robot from here in Elgin, Illinois.
And we've got the all clear for Solomon Match 8. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go!
All teams in this match are playing their second match of the day so far. It looks like Golden Gators of the Blue Alliance, they're going to go for a navigation while their alliance partner, Got Robot, makes a delivery of a Skystone. That's 10 points, and they are going to place it on the Blue Alliance Foundation for 2. They will now reposition 15 more points on the board for the Blue Alliance. Meanwhile, Robo Raiders in red, a navigation. Their partners, Scream Brothers, try to reposition but fall a little bit shy as time expires in Auton.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Blue Alliance leads 20-5 as we come out of Auton and into driver control here in match number 8 on Solomon. Robo Raiders of the Red Alliance, they are still in that navigated position we saw them in at the conclusion of Autonomous. Their drive team is working hard over the driver station phone in their case on their side of the field. It looks like Robo Raiders are back to life now, working collaboratively with their partners Scream Brothers in green robot wheels on the red side of the field. Scream Brothers interlock, 1 more point for the Red Alliance. The quarry getting very, very empty quickly here in this match. Just 3 stones remaining, all of them biased toward the red side of the loading zone. Golden Gators using their long-necked manipulator to interlock a level 2 stone for a skyscraper for the Blue Alliance. Got Robot going up on level 4, it appears now, for the Blue Alliance. While only the tallest skyscraper on each side of the field will earn a skyscraper bonus, it is advantageous to have 2 skyscrapers if both teams will be using both capstones. If they're going to stay out of each other's way, it makes a lot of sense for one team to focus on one skyscraper and the other to interlock their capstone on an additional skyscraper. That's why we've got levels 4 and 3 for the Blue Alliance. That skyscraper bonus worth 8 points at the conclusion of the match. Super Scream Brothers on the red side of the field being very careful not to tip their skyscraper as we enter the end game. Level 4 has been completed for the Red Alliance, and it looks like Robo Raiders have dropped off just 1 more stone for Scream Brothers. 20 seconds remaining. 2 level 4 skyscrapers now going up for a level 8 from Got Robot of the Blue Alliance. It would be one of the tallest skyscrapers we have seen so far on Solomon. A capstone from Golden Gators. We have 15 points for removing the foundation as time expires in qualification match number 8 on the Solomon division.
Before we hop back over to Cooper, we do have an important announcement about Solomon qualification match number 6. There was an error made in the scoring for Solomon match number 6, and we do have an updated result. Again, this is Solomon qualification match number 6. Now a Red Alliance win with a final score of 59-50. A foundation reposition was not caught the first time around, but that has now been corrected in this result. We now also have the results from Cooper qualification match number 7 coming up on your display now. Cooper match 7, Blue Alliance victory with a final score of 87-54. Now on the field, Cooper match number 8. Let's meet our competitors, starting with the Red Alliance and 14-3-71.
From Mount Zion High School, it is Mount Zion High School.
And also on the Red Alliance, it's 15-0-05.
From East Peoria, it's Technophobia.
Over on the Blue Alliance, give it up for 70-06.
From the Chicago Math and Science Academy, it's Robo Titans.
Also on the Blue Alliance, it's 11-3-92.
From Naperville, it's Defenestration.
And with the all clear, we've got Cooper match 8 in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. I see 3 robots moving. Wow, okay. All right, I see a Park from Technophobia, their teammate, pulling the foundation in. 1 Skystone placed on blue. 2 Skystones placed on blue. Let's see. Okay, is it a 3? 3 Skystones. Oh, right. Unfortunately, I think they missed the Park. Our Robo Titans did. And I think the
Driver,
Mount
pick
Zion
up your
also missed the
controller.
Park because they ran into their alliance partner.
3, 2,
I don't have the final ruling on that though, so. All right. All 4 robots are moving. Let's see. I see Robo Titan's back of the arm kind of clangs onto the sky bridge. I don't know if they can lower that or what, but unfortunately, block is not intaking correctly. Ah, I see what it is. It's to flip the block if it intakes correctly, I believe. Anyway, let's see. I have a 1 on red right now. I believe Mount Zion's getting ready to stack. Ow. Technophobia runs into the sky bridge. Delivers. They're relying on their partner to stack right now. Let's see. Defenestration grabs block, grabs the nub as their teammates place them. Although it doesn't look like they can stack, or, oh, never mind, they can stack. There we go. But they're mostly placing them rather than stacking right now. I see a soon-to-be 4 stack on red, although there are 5 blocks on blue. None of them are stacked, though. although that might change in a second. There we go. I believe that does count as a stack. 2 stack on blue, and there's 1, 2, 3. There's 6 on the foundation, and right now there is 4 stack on red and 5 on the foundation in general. So I think it's close, and that's our end game buzzer. I see a capstone on the ground. Mount Zion ready to pick that capstone up. Whoa. All right. Capstone also on blue. I believe that's our Robo Titans with their capstone. Technophobia missed capstone, but Parks, they got the foundation out. Let's see. Can blue get foundation out? Ooh, almost tips the tower over. Can they get the foundation out in time? No, they cannot. All right. Before we get those results, let's go back over to Solomon.
Over on the Solomon division, results from match number 8 on the display now. With a final score of 78-47, Solomon qualification match number 8 goes to the Blue Alliance. On the field now, getting ready for match number 9. In this match on the Red Alliance, it's Team 10-635.
Unknown Element from Batavia.
And their partners, 15-159.
We Bite from Chicago.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 11-235.
From East Peoria, Retro Robotics.
And 16-457.
Joining us from Naperville, Deviation.
With the pace we've been maintaining, you may not have noticed that before each match, we randomized the location of the stickered Skystones. That happens after each team has selected their autonomous program. And we have the all-clear Solomon match number 9 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Right away, check out Retro Robotics of the Blue Alliance. They are going to shift their small black robot underneath the Blue Alliance-specific Sky Bridge to pick up 5 points with a navigation for the Blue Alliance. Their partner, Deviation for Blue, has now delivered a second Skystone, 20 points so far, and they place that onto the foundation for an additional 4. They drag that foundation into the building site, add another 10 to their score, and a final navigation. Same can be said on the red side of the field.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
The difference coming out of auto looks like 1 navigation shy for the Red Alliance. Excellent autonomous on both sides of the field, though, here in match number 9. Unknown Element of the Red Alliance right away establishing an early level 3 skyscraper. Their alliance partner, We Bite, looking for some stones to deliver. Unknown Element adding the 4th level of that skyscraper now. For the Blue Alliance, just 2 stones on that blue foundation, but 2 in the possession of both alliance partners, Deviation and Retro Robotics. Unknown Element going up for their 5th stone now. We Bite right behind them with a delivery. Because Unknown Element does have a pass-through manipulator, they are able to collect deliveries from one side of their robot and then seamlessly pass it off to the manipulator at the front of their robot. That means that with still over 1 minute remaining, they have quickly established a level 7 skyscraper worth an additional 14 points at the conclusion of the match. Red Alliance does lead 69-55 with 55 seconds remaining. Blue Alliance still does have lots of points on the board. Retro Robotics trying to place an additional stone for 1 more point for blue. 10 seconds until endgame. 4 stones remaining in the loading zone. It looks like the human player from We Bite will be adding 1 more to the Red Alliance depot so that Unknown Element can pick it up and bring it over to the Red Alliance Foundation. Endgame has begun. We are unsure if We Bite and Unknown Element will try for a level 8. It looks like Unknown Element might try to make it happen. And it looks like a capstoned level 8 skyscraper just inches away for the Red Alliance. 10 seconds remaining. That skyscraper stays standing. We Bite is going to go park for 5. For the Blue Alliance, 2 robots park in part. Retro Robotics being so tiny they can easily fit as time expires in match number 9 on the Solomon division.
And back over on Cooper as always, our match 8 results on your display now. Cooper match 8 going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 86-65. And on the field now in our Cooper subdivision is match number 9. Let's meet our teams. On the Red Alliance, it's team 10-6-30.
From Deerfield High School in Deerfield, it's Warrenators.
With them is their partner, 65-96.
From Riverdale Senior High School in Port Byron, it's Robotic Rams.
Representing our Blue Alliance, give it up for 11-177.
From the Riverbend School District in Fulton, it's the Gear Grinders.
And last but certainly not least, their alliance partner, team 37-58.
From a small city known as Chicago, it's the Aztec Eagles.
Our head referee, Jamie, making sure everything is perfect before we start the match. And with the all clear, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous period underway, 65-96, detecting and almost collecting, but unfortunately missing their Skystone. Meanwhile, 1-1-1-77, Gear Grinders successfully shags their Skystone, brushes past their alliance partner, and puts it near the foundation to be scored at a later time during this match. All right, 65-96 now does successfully grab it. Oh, and unfortunately gets hung up on their alliance partner. That's all right, the robot will hang out underneath their sky bridge.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And with that, we are underway. 65-96 has got a stone in the hole, loads it over by their foundation in their building zone. All right, Gear Grinders strikes for the Blue Alliance, puts down 1 and 2 stones? Question mark. Looks like they're going to go next to it and maybe try building a mega tower. We'll see how this comes along as we are already at a tier 2 for the Red Alliance. 33-20 in favor of the Blue Alliance. However, if Red can keep on stacking, their capstone bonus could be huge. And stones are becoming very scarce. So with that, our human players will come into play, loading in stones from their depot into their quarry. Legend has it, our human players have been loading stones since the dawn of time. And with that, they are heavily contributing to the Red Alliance's 6-tier tower. And excellent teamwork by both Red Alliance robots. One shagging stones over to the building zone, the other going vertical, building up that tower as we enter our endgame period. All right, we have a 3-tier plus many other stones loaded on the Blue Alliance. Now the Red Alliance will move their foundation site out, careful not to accidentally unscore, and unfortunately misses their capstone. However, their alliance partner does load 1 on the foundation. As we've got 10 seconds remaining, we've got 2 Red Alliance robots parked. Blue Alliance is a little bit in the hole. We got to see if they can make it over to the parking zone with 2-1.
It looks like it's going to be close. But we've got results from Solomon first. Solomon match number 9 going to the Red Alliance with a score of 113-85. Another over 100 score over on the Solomon division. Now getting ready on field number 2. We're getting set for Solomon qualification match number 10. Starting with our Red Alliance, let's meet the teams. It's 10-8-36.
From Elmhurst, Stemper Phi.
Joining them on the Red Alliance, it's 12-9-71.
Joining us from Champaign, Control Y.
Over on the Blue Alliance in this match, it's 10-5-10.
Out of Chicago, I'm Botman.
And their partners 14-6-14.
From Hawthorne Woods, Electro.
Our teams are set, our volunteers getting ready. It's the big 1-0 on our Solomon division. And with the all clear, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
All 4 robots moving here in autonomous. It looks like Botman 10-5-10 going for a simple navigation while their alliance partner Electro will deliver the first Skystone for the Blue Alliance. They're going to place that Skystone onto the Blue Alliance Foundation, nudge it just barely into that building site, and now more firmly so, while both Red Alliance robots have collided underneath the Red Alliance Sky Bridge. They both can pick up a navigation though. Despite the collision, they are still over that navigation tape.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Blue Alliance leads coming out of autonomous, a score of 50 for Blue and 15 for the Red Alliance. The Blue Alliance has 2 Skystones already securely interlocked on the Blue Alliance Foundation. The Red Alliance working on nudging their own foundation into the building site. While that is not worth any points during driver control, it does unlock the potential for 15 during endgame if they can end the match with that foundation removed from the building site. Stemper Phi of the Red Alliance working through some manipulator trouble to intake a Skystone and now trying to place it onto the Red Alliance Foundation for 1 point. Electro of the Blue Alliance, they are also going for a 2-stone wide skyscraper. They have a level 2 skyscraper so far, but they are working 2 stones across. So that means that they have used so far 5 stones for a level 3 skyscraper. Their partners 10-5-10 communicating in the driver's station with their partners. It looks like they're asking for a little bit of assistance from the drivers and coach of Electro. Meanwhile, for the Red Alliance, Control Y in red, they are in the Red Alliance depot collecting a stone from the Red Alliance human player. 10 seconds until the end game. Big Blue Alliance lead, 56-19, but plenty of time remaining in just a moment. We do also have a level 2 skyscraper for the Red Alliance as we begin the end game. Red does have an opening. Both Blue Alliance robots not currently moving. They are far away from that building site and moving the foundation prior to the end of the match. They do still have a secure lead as they work together to recover in our final 15 seconds. The Red Alliance has removed their foundation, adding 15 points to their score. 9 seconds left. Robots looking to park a capstone from Control Y as long as they back away as time counts down in qualification match number 10 on the Solomon division.
Back to Cooper, we have our match 9 final results. Cooper match 9 going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 73-70. Now heading over to field 2 on Cooper. We're getting ready for qualification match number 10. Let's meet our teams, starting in red with 60-07.
From just up 31 in Crystal Lake, it's 89 degrees.
And their partners, team 12-6-82.
Right next to Crystal Lake, you'll find Carrie and the Golden Ratio.
Over on the Blue Alliance, give it up for 78-69.
From down in East Moline, it's the Frankenbots.
And last but not least, their partners, 32-16.
From Chi-Town, it's RoboFins.
And we have the all clear match number 10 on Cooper in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Golden Ratio makes their way over, snags that Skystone, and makes their way over to the foundation to be scored for the Red Alliance. Not to be outdone, RoboFin snags one of their Skystones for the Blue Alliance. Makes their way over. Let's see if they can place it. They can indeed, and they move their foundation over. Their robots got to be careful because their Skystone falls off, unfortunately. That will negate the hard work that their robot had.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, well, going into our teleoperated period, it would appear a score of 32-25 in favor of the Red Alliance. Golden Ratio making no time getting some stones over to the Red Alliance Foundation, building a 2-tier tower. Blue Alliance starts their tower with their first stone, and grabs a second stone. Hopefully, with assistance from their alliance partners, the Frankenbots, moving those stones over to the building site. Meanwhile, over on the Red Alliance, we almost have a 4-tier tower. All right, and now with the blocks scarce in the loading zone, our human players now come into effect, loading from their reserves behind their drive stations. Golden Ratio is unfortunately caught up a little bit on their Skystone, but they grab one of their scoreable elements to go up onto their tiered tower. Let's see if they can get a level 6. They do with ease. There is 43 seconds remaining, 59-51 in favor of your Blue Alliance. We'll see how this affects as we get into our endgame period. All right, robots now capable of scoring their capstones. A team that's not quite right, 89 degrees, loading their capstone, trying to get that capstone bonus as the Golden Ratio also tries to pull back their foundation. Over on the Blue Alliance, a wibbly wobbly tower hopefully doesn't fall down. Blue Alliance has to get their foundation out of their building site to get the bonus, and everything appears to stick, and RoboFins are a little caught up on their sky bridge. No matter, time expires. Very close score. We will get back with the final scores in just a bit. Please stand by.
Speaking of final scores, here's the final scores from Solomon Match 10. The Blue Alliance is victorious with a final result of 78-43. And with those Solomon Match 10 results, let's meet our Solomon Match 11 teams. On the Red Alliance, give it up for 10101.
Out of Knoxville, Illinois, Binary Bullets.
Joining them on the Red Alliance, it's 9342.
Out of Romeoville, the Incredibots.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's Team 6287.
Out of Highland Park, Vertigo.
And joining them in blue, it's Team 116.
From Chicago, Crazy Eights.
Our head referee, Bill, making sure everything's ready, and it is. We'll start the match in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous underway right away. We see on the red side of a field an attempt at securing a Skystone, a very unique approach for Binary Bullets of the Red Alliance. They move their manipulator all the way out, allowing their drivetrain to remain perpendicular to the axis of the field. It means that they can strafe nice and straight without having to turn their way through the quarry in autonomous while unassisted by driver control. The Blue Alliance also does drop off 2 stones.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
2 minutes of driver control play now underway. Red Alliance leads 25-17. Blue Alliance right away is going to reposition that foundation into the corner of the field. That's the Blue Alliance building site. They'll be able to get a 15-point bonus at the conclusion of the match if they remove it during the final 30 seconds. Binary Bullets of the Red Alliance now stacking their second stone high. Their partners right behind them are the Incredibots. It looks like the Incredibots working working on deliveries, while Binary will be lifting those delivered stones up nice and high to construct the skyscraper for the Red Alliance. Checking out the Blue Foundation now, we do see the work of Vertigo and Crazy 8 starting to come together. We have 5 stones in the building zone for the Blue Alliance. A stone comes out of the grasp of Vertigo. Unfortunately, that stone falling to the playing field floor. But our Blue Alliance has a lot of options, stones all around, which will be quick work for the teams of Vertigo and Crazy 8s. Lots of stones just waiting near that Blue Alliance foundation, but Red very quickly sees that opportunity and starts to pick up those neutral stones from the loading zone that have been delivered from the Blue Alliance. Binary Bullets is 7 stones high with their skyscraper. Plenty of time remaining in the match. We are down to 5 seconds until our end game. Red Alliance leads 52-40. Endgame now underway. The Red Alliance needs to keep that skyscraper standing if they want to walk away with this match. Blue trying to get together some final points. A capped level 7 skyscraper for the Red Alliance, while Vertigo and Crazy 8s try to pick up just a little more points on the board. They're going to remove that foundation. 15 points for the Blue Alliance. Crazy 8s will park. Incredibots will park, and it looks like Binary Bullets also extend their manipulator into the building site as time expires in qualification match number 11 on the Solomon division.
Back on Cooper, we knew match number 10 was going to be a close one. Let's see how it worked out. With a final score of 92-91, the Blue Alliance wins match number 10 of our Cooper subdivision. We'll now get ready for match number 11 on Cooper, starting by meeting our Red Alliance, where we have Team 88-99.
From East Peoria, it's EP Robo Raiders.
And their partners, 13-296.
It's from Hurstchester High School, it's Tigers.
Over on the Blue Alliance, give it up for 14-198.
From Chicago, it's Bobcats Robotics Maroon.
And their partners, 15-282.
From the same place, it's Bobcats Robotics Orange.
And with the all clear, we'll start Cooper match 11 in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I see 3 robots moving on initialization, although, all right, Blue, pulling. Foundation is in on Blue. Red selects Skystone. Also pushes their capstone over, delivers Skystone. We have a park also from Tigers. Navigate. Okay, we have 2 navigates on Blue, 2 navigates on Red. 1 Skystone delivered on both sides, except
Driver,
Blue has
pick
a
up your
slight
controller.
advantage.
3, 2, 1.
Blue right now has a slight advantage as they had the foundation in during Autonomous. However, let's see if Red can make up those points. All right, I see a bit of a junction over there. Both teams trying to get blocks. Okay. All right, single block on Blue. We have 1 block on Blue. Or 1 block on Red, 2 blocks on Blue. About to be a third, if they can get it up right. There we go. Another block is delivered. Robo Raiders capstone is noticeably loaded differently than a lot of the other teams. Most of the other teams have it on their robot, but Robo Raiders actually puts their capstone to the side so that they push it in over the bridge during an autonomous period. They also have a more sideways arm compared to a lot of the other teams, which I usually see the arm goes up, up and then sideways separately.
Hello, Henry.
All right, we have a soon-to-be 4 stack on Red with a 2 stack on Blue. I'm not sure what the scores are right now, but I'm sure it's close. And that's our end game buzzer. There's still a slight advantage on Blue, but that can change with that nice stack that we have going on Red. All right, Blue's trying to pull out foundation. I see a capstone also coming over. All right, Robo Raiders trying to cap. Can they cap? Oh, that looks bad. Can it? They don't knock it over. All right. Blue, Foundation out. Park. All right. Red, Park, Foundation out. All right, that's the game. Before we get those results, let's go back over to the Solomon division.
Over here on Solomon, we have our match 11 results. Match number 11 is going to go to the Red Alliance with a final score of 136 to 52. Our referee crew would like to note that during that match, the Blue Alliance was assessed 2 major penalties for violation of Rule GS3. That means that the Blue Alliance were scoring points well in possession of multiple stones. Make sure, teams, that you are aware of how many stones are in your possession as you attempt to score. On the field now, we're preparing for qualification match number 12. We'll meet our team starting in red with team 10-5-10.
Joining us from Chicago, I'm Botman.
And we've got their partners, team 7129.
Out of Lebanon, Robo Raiders.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's team 3507.
We've got a Chicago Alliance starting with Robo Theosis.
And their partners, 15159.
And joining them, We Bite.
And with the all clear, match 12 in 3, 2, 1, go!
A lot of us here are a big fan of Robotheosis's Autonomous. They were able to double deliver, navigate, and reposition the last time they ran their Autonomous. Robo Raiders, they're going for their first Skystone delivery. Their partners, Botman, are in the building site. We'll see if that collides with Robo Raiders' Autonomous. Parker, they have brought their foundation back toward the navigation tape. We will see how this ends up. Lots of collisions for the Blue Alliance coming out of Auton.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Red Alliance leads 20-15 coming out of Autonomous. A lot of that due, in fact, to the Skystone that was delivered by Robo Raiders during the first few seconds of the match. The Blue Alliance had lots of collisions during Autonomous, but they are quick to recover. Robotheosis working on the second stone interlocked with the Blue Alliance foundation. We Bite of the Blue Alliance. It looks like they had a slight reboot on their robot, but now we do see a green light from their expansion hub. I'm Botman of the Red Alliance. Their robot controller is open and appears to be functioning, but they are working together in the driver station box to regain control of their robot. It does look like code is running. They're going to try to restart their code. They're working together with our field tech crew to regain control of that 10-5-10 robot. Meanwhile, their alliance partner currently is working on their own from Lebanon, Robo Raiders. They've delivered now their third stone, lifting on up for the Red Alliance, a level 3 skyscraper underway. We Bite of the Blue Alliance has been passing off deliveries to Robotheosis. Between the work of both Chicago teams in blue, we have a level 6 skyscraper constructed. Robotheosis looks like they are lining up. They put a second stone now. They catch a delivery from We Bite, but that delivery does get hung up in the manipulator of Robotheosis. Under 30 seconds remaining, we do see several capstones already on the field. A capstone worth 5 points for being placed on the foundation, and an extra point for every stone it is on top of. Robotheosis pull their foundation out. 10 seconds remaining in the match. Blue Alliance still leads, but just slightly. Robo Raiders trying to place their capstone as we count down the final 3, 2, 1, and just before time expires, the Red Alliance tips their skyscraper. But we do have a park from Botman as we conclude qualification match number 12 on the Solomon division.
Back over on Cooper, match 11 results coming on our display now. It goes to the Red Alliance in a very close 69-67. Our matches are getting tighter and tighter here at our Illinois State Championship. And hoping for another tight match, our competitors in qualification match number 12. Let's meet those competitors, starting in red with Team 15-118.
From Deerfield High School, it's CogChamp.
And their partners, Team 11-392.
From Naperville, it's Defenestration.
Over on the Blue Alliance, give it up for 6007.
With a quick turnaround in this match, it's Crystal Lake, it's 89 degrees.
And their partners, Team 7869.
From down on East Moline, it's the Frankenbots.
And we have the all clear. Match number 12 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous underway. 11-3-91. Defenestration grabs their Skystone, drops that right onto their foundation, makes their way over very quickly to text their next, and makes their way over. What an exciting autonomous program they have going. They're might try to do another. However, their alliance partner is in the way of the building zone, so they may have to maneuver that in the tally-operated period in order to get that end game bonus. No matter, they make their way onto the bridge.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And because both Blue Alliance robots were able to park onto the bridge and get their building site to the proper zone, going into the autonomous period, it's very close, 32-31 in favor of the Blue Alliance. All right, 7869 Frankenbots already has got a second tier tower rolling. 89 degrees helping shag some Skystones, bringing them over to the building zone. And both, I think all four of our robots are capable of stacking blocks. Sometimes strategy just develops where you need one robot to grab them and one robot to stack them. And it looks like both alliances are utilizing this strategy to the best of their abilities. And stones are getting quite scarce, so are human players now coming into effect. Plenty of stones to use in the depot. And with 53 seconds remaining, 89 degrees has already got their capstone in their possession, getting ready to drop that onto one of their two towers in about 10 seconds when we reach the end game period. Now over on the Red Alliance, we do have a 6-tier tower with 2 additional down on the foundation. That does push their team ahead a little bit, 55-52. However, they have to make sure they can move that building site out and get both robots parked to keep ahead. And it looks like 89 degrees is going up, and unfortunately, a miscue by 7869 knocks over one of their towers. This will affect their final score. 89 degrees drops that capstone in, moves their robot into their parking zone with 2-1. All right, time expires. We'll get back with the final scores, but before then, let's find out scores for the previous Solomon match.
That's right. Just like Bo said, scores from our previous Solomon match. That right there is match number 12. Final result 73-45. The Blue Alliance takes the win, and that's good news for both members of that Blue Alliance. On the field now, getting ready for match 13 on Solomon. Starting on the Red Alliance, where we have Team 10101.
Binary Bullets from Knoxville.
And their partners, 14840.
Out of Forsyth, DCS Mech Warriors.
And wearing blue in this match, it's 12868.
From Bradley, Ironclad.
And their partners, 14614.
That's Electro out of Hawthorne Woods.
Our field volunteers making sure that every stone perfectly aligned before the autonomous round. And we've got the all clear. We'll begin the match in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous kicking off here for match number 13 on the Solomon division. Binary bullets right away for the Red Alliance. We'll work on repositioning the foundation. That will be 10 points for the Red Alliance. It looks like the same is happening on blue. That's on behalf of Electro. Electro does nudge that foundation into position, but they do have an extra stone, it appears. They might pull off delivering that Skystone despite dropping it. They do, and they collide with their partners underneath the navigation tape.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
By a fluke of autonomous programming, the Blue Alliance does pull off a double navigation despite the collision between Ironclad and Electro. That's establishing an early 19-point lead for the Blue Alliance. Red is hard at work. 10101 binary bullets. They have their stone in their possession and the first placement for the Red Alliance. Their partners, Mech Warriors, that bright blue robot on the red side of the field, their manipulator is up and ready to pick up a stone from the Red Alliance portion of the quarry. More and more deliveries coming on up for the Blue Alliance. It looks like Electro once again is building a 2-stone wide skyscraper. They're at level 2, using 4 stones to do so. DCS Mech Warriors for the Red Alliance. They are currently motionless, working with 2 members of our First Tech Advisor team. Their robot currently parked next to the Blue Alliance depot. Luckily, they are completely clear of it. Under 1 minute remaining in the match, Blue Alliance 50, Red Alliance 26. Electro and Ironclad working together once again, trying to put that skyscraper even higher for the Blue Alliance. It appears that Electro started with that skyscraper 2 stones wide to add a little more stability as they reach higher and higher for the Blue Alliance skyscraper. Ironclad right behind them looking for a stone, but that quarry has been depleted. 30 seconds remaining in the match. A tight match still, less than 30 points separate these 2 teams, and binary bullets will cap off a level 5 skyscraper. That's 10 more points for the Red Alliance. Binary will very carefully remove the foundation for 15. Electro, though, has done the same, and they will park 5 more points for blue. In our final 10 seconds, Ironclad looking for their capstone. We're down to 3, 2, 1, and the Blue Alliance calls it quits early to ensure that their skyscraper stays standing at the conclusion of match number 13 on the Solomon division.
On the Cooper division, we have our match 12 results. Coming up on the display now, the Red Alliance victorious 82-77. On the field now, we're preparing for match number 13. Let's meet our competitors, starting on the Red Alliance, where we have 10-303.
From Rochester, Illinois, it's Robot Rebellion.
And joining them in red, it's Team 3758.
From Chicago, Illinois, it's our Aztec Eagles.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 12-682.
From Cary, Illinois, it's the Golden Ratio.
And rounding it out is 14-371.
From Mount Zion, it's Mount Zion High School.
We already have the all clear to begin. We'll start the match in 3, 2, 1, go!
Ba-dum-ba-ba. All right, all 4 robots moving, 1 park on red. I see a Skystone. Let's see. Can they put it on the foundation? Golden Ratio is struggling. I don't know what's wrong with their lift, but it seems that there's something wrong. They drop it on their alliance partner's robot. There's no park on red right now. I don't know what happened, because there was a park 3 seconds ago, but I wasn't looking. Anyway.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Sometimes as a strategic move, teams will ask their teammates to not run autonomous due to issues like this, where their autonomouses will clash. One trying to get foundation, one trying to put a block on foundation. I'm not sure what quite happened, but sometimes that is the better thing rather than to have both robots run autonomous. Right now, I see red struggling right now. They're kind of trapped by 2 blocks, which is an issue because controlling 2 blocks is a penalty. I believe a major. I could be wrong. Do not quote me on that. But teams have to be careful that they are not controlling more than one block at a time. Otherwise, that is a penalty, and those penalties stack up over time, especially the more it happens. All right, I see a 2 stack on blue. All right, red team trying to push foundation back in to get those foundation points at endgame. All right, I think Golden Ratio has a DC right now. Unfortunately, can't move, controlling a block. There we go, they're back. All right, I see 2 capstones just out and about on red. Let's see. All right, 4. And that's our endgame buzzer. There's 4 on red, 4, now 5 on blue. Right now, it's anyone's game. Let's see. Golden Ratio going for one last block while their teammate tries to pull foundation out. I see their capstone on it. Let's see, can they cap? I see a cap on red. Is there a cap on blue? Park on blue? Park on red, park on red. Can they park? Uh-oh. Not yet, not yet. There we go. That's a park. All right. While we wait for those results, let's head back on over to Solomon.
We have results from Solomon match number 13. Another high 3-digit score, 102 points for the Blue Alliance, 69 for Red. An impressive performance once again on the Solomon division. More and more 3-digit scores stacking up at our championship. On the field now, we're getting ready for Solomon match 14. We'll meet our teams starting with the Red Alliance and team 11-3-95.
Golden Gators from Crystal Lake.
And their partners 93-42.
Out of Romeoville, the Incredibots.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 14-5-92.
Joining us from Chicago, Huskies.
And their partners 10-8-36.
All the way from Elmhurst, Stemper Phi.
Throughout the day today, all of our teams, my apologies, will be competing in 5 qualification matches. It takes each division about 6 matches to make it through all of the teams. This means now that we're in match 14, all of these teams are playing their 3rd match of the day. Between each match, teams have a small amount of time to make fixes to their robot, but not enough time to make any major modifications. It looks like we are just about all ready for qualification match number 14. And we've got the all clear Solomon match 14 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Autonomous underway. It looks like Stemper Phi of the Blue Alliance will navigate underneath the Alliance-specific sky bridge for 5 points for blue. They'll let their partners Stemper Phi try to reposition the Blue Alliance foundation. It does look like that foundation is caught on their stone manipulator, though. Looking at red, just barely breaking the plane of the building zone for the Red Alliance. They will pick up 10 points, and it looks like at least 1 navigation for red.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Final word is 2 navigations for the Red Alliance. That's leading to their score of 25 points per navigation and 10 for repositioning the foundation. Stemper Phi of the Blue Alliance is at work right away. That is our robot in red passing off a stone underneath the Blue Alliance sky bridge. Huskies, their alliance partner, team 14-5-92. They're trying to bring a stone underneath for a 1-point delivery and now placing it onto the foundation, adding an additional point for the Blue Alliance. Back over looking at the red side of the field, Golden Gators and their partners Incredibots have so far worked together to place 3 stones into the building zone. The Red Alliance Foundation, though, has left the building site. They earned 10 points for that during Autonomous, but they will not be able to earn the 15-point bonus at the conclusion of the match unless that foundation makes it back inside the building site within the next 30 seconds of match number 14 of the Solomon Division. Stemperfi and Huskies working together, a little bit of a tangle for the Blue Alliance. Their foundation securely now in the Blue Alliance building site. Stemperfi going up for the Blue Alliance. That will be the first placement on that foundation that remains as we enter the end game in about 6 seconds. Incredibots and their alliance partners working quickly, but the Red Alliance's foundation is not in the Red Alliance building site. That gives the Blue Alliance an opening here. They trail by just about the same amount of points they will earn if they can remove that foundation from the building site. They're trailing by 16 points. They need 1 stone and removing that foundation, and it looks like Stemperfi will cap a level 3 skyscraper for the Blue Alliance. 4 seconds remaining. The skyscraper comes down. But as time expires, the Blue Alliance Foundation has been removed from the building site. That will add 15 points to the Blue Alliance score, and we will have those final scores back after our next match on the Cooper Division.
Speaking of final scores, we have the final scores from Cooper Match 13. Cooper Match 13 going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 63-41. Now we're getting ready for Cooper Match number 14. Starting on the Red Alliance, we'll meet our competitors. Give it up for Team 14, 198.
They're from Chi-Town. They're the Bobcats Robotics Maroon.
And their partners, Team 10-630.
Representing Deerfield High School, it's the Warrenators.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's Team 12-982.
They reign from Riverside. It's the Bionic Bulldogs.
And their partners, Team 7006.
From the Chicago Math and Science Academy, it's Robo Titans.
We're waiting from the all clear from our field personnel. And with the all clear, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, first up to their stack of stones is 10-630, who successfully navigates and collects their Skystone. And unfortunately misses their foundation grab, so they cannot place their Skystone onto the foundation. Their robot will retreat to under the sky bridge. No, they're going to try and get a second stone. Bring that over. And with 3, 2, 1.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Driver controlled period underway. Blue Alliance holds the slight advantage, 20-17. However, they do have their foundation in their building site. Red Alliance does as well. There's a few stones in the way, but they'll just push them aside and get working on building their tower. And Red Alliance has got one down, a good start to their tower, followed shortly behind by Blue Alliance, courtesy of the Robo Titans. All right, and we have lots of teamwork once again by the Blue Alliance. 14-198 Bobcats bringing over the stones, while the Warrenators stacks them high. A 3-tier tower over on the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance is getting there as well. They've got 2 pieces down. We'll see if they can go on top, hopefully keep on constructing their tower. And Red Alliance has a 5-tier tower. Almost a 6 if they can score the one they have in possession right now. The robot's moving a little quick. You got to be very careful when stacking on top of a tower as tall as theirs. And 5 seconds until our end game period. Capstones are in play for the Red Alliance. And we'll see if the Red Alliance can get one more high with their capstone on top. They can, and they got to back that out slowly, ever so slowly, to make sure the tower does not topple over if they want that 15-point endgame bonus. Both Blue Alliance robots stretch out and extend their tape measures so they are legally parked. And with 5 seconds remaining, our robots will chill and admire the hard work that they have done in this match. All right, that's the end of our match over here. I'm going to pass it over to Solomon.
Speaking of Solomon, we have our match 14 results from this division. Coming on your display now, Solomon match 14 going to the Red Alliance with a final score of 53-26. We now can meet our competitors preparing for qualification match number 15. On the field now, 4 new teams. Starting in the Red Alliance, say hello to 14204.
From Decatur, Super Scream Brothers.
And their partners, 16457.
Out of Naperville, Deviation.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 6287
Out of Highland Park, Vertigo.
and 6199.
They're from Barrington, Trial and Terror.
While our field crew finishes their preparations, a request from our event organizers. We would just like to remind you that this front marked reserved is reserved for teams watching a match that they are currently competing in. Once again, our front row marked reserved is for teams observing the match that they are currently competing in. Please help us leave those seats open for our current competitors. We have the all clear. We'll start Solomon match 15 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Match 15, Autonomous underway. A Skystone selected from Deviation of the Red Alliance. They break free of a collision, and they will deliver, but it looks like they might cross back to the loading zone portion of the field, where on the Blue Alliance, Vertigo is hard at work trying to deliver a Skystone for themselves. We do see a lot of confusion during Autonomous due to Deviation moving into that quarry. It looks like Vertigo was unable to complete their
Drivers,
Autonomous.
Pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Score on the board, a Blue Alliance 30, Red Alliance 15, now in driver control. That quarry has stones all over the loading zone portion of the field. It does look like Vertigo will be the first to collect for the Blue Alliance. Their partner in blue, Trial and Terror, they are waiting near that Blue Alliance foundation. Vertigo will drop off a stone, and Trial moves on in, picks it up, and will make their way toward the Blue Alliance foundation for a placement. Super Scream Brothers of the Red Alliance, they inch their manipulator forward, use their drivetrain to give it a few extra inches, drop that stone off, 1 more point for the Red Alliance. Deviation right alongside them, adding a second. Blue Alliance still does lead, just over 1 minute remaining in the match, 33-17. TNT Trial and Terror drops off an additional stone now for the Blue Alliance. This one will interlock. So Blue now has the availability to start earning a Skyscraper bonus. That bonus is only available for stones that are interlocked on the foundation for each of our respective teams. TNT going up for the 3rd level of their Skyscraper now. 15 seconds till endgame. Blue Alliance still leads, but not by as much. 38-23, a 15-point deficit. Deviation moves in for the Red Alliance, working on the level 3 Skyscraper for themselves. Their partners, Super Scream, motionless on the near side of the field as the end game begins. Vertigo of the Blue Alliance will nudge the foundation out of the building site. That will add 15 points. It might be enough to seal the deal for the Blue Alliance. 15 seconds remaining. Vertigo moves on in with their manipulator, momentarily reaching out of the field. TNT is right behind them with a tape measure. 10 points for the Blue Alliance. We're down to our final 5 seconds. Deviation going for 1 more stone as we count down the end of qualification match number 15 on the Solomon division.
Back over on Cooper, we have our final results from qualification match number 14. In match 14, we knew it was going to be close, but the Red Alliance pulls ahead by 2 points. Red Alliance victory 63-61. On the field now, our competitors in Cooper qualification match number 15. Let's meet those teams, starting on red, where we have 65-96.
Representing Port Byron, it's the Robotic Rams.
And their partners, it's 32-16.
From the Whitney Young Magnet High School in Chicago, RoboFins.
Over on the Blue Alliance, give it up for 88-99.
From East Peoria, it's the EP Robo Raiders.
And their partners, 6200.
From Barrington High School, it's Fourier Fish Project.
With the all clear, Cooper match 15 in 3, 2, 1, go.
65-95 first to make it over to their assortment of stones. Unfortunately, accidentally feeds their alliance partner 2 stones. This will not count towards a penalty because it was enforced by the opposing alliance. However, that does affect their autonomous program. These robots have a mind of their own, and when the autonomous period is underway, things like that do happen. But we have 5 seconds remaining. 65-96 drops it into their foundation.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
And after the autonomous mishap by our Blue Alliance, 35-0, Red Alliance does hold the advantage. However, plenty of things can happen in the teleoperated and endgame period. So with that, our Blue Alliance has got to get stacking. Fourier Fish Project already at a 2nd tier tower. And with haste, their alliance partner, the EP Robo Raiders, keep loading stones over to be taken up and scored for the Blue Alliance. Red Alliance is slowly but surely constructing their tower, trying to hold on to that lead that they have. And 6200 has a 5-tier tower. And with 65 seconds remaining, plenty of room for them to keep going higher and higher. At first glance, it appears the robot could possibly make an 8 or maybe even 9 stack tower for the Blue Alliance. If they can get the capstone and maneuver their foundation out of their building site, it could make up and push them ahead. They're going to start a 2nd tower as we approach our end game period. All right, 65-96, Robotic Rams placing their capstone ever so gingerly on the top of their tower. Unfortunately, falls. It was too sticky on their delivery device. Now, Fourier Fish Project will attempt to move their foundation out of their building site. And they do so. Their robot will need to come all the way around to make it to the parking zone. Unless they extend their tape measure, which they do. We have all 4 robots parked. And we will get our final scores momentarily.
We don't quite have our results from qualification match number 15 on Solomon, so we're going to go ahead and get started with qualification match number 16 and meeting our competitors. Starting on our Red Alliance, where we have team 13-59.
From Highland Park, Achilles Wheel.
And their partners, 11-35.
They're from East Peoria, Retro Robotics.
Over on the Blue Alliance, let's hear it for team 116.
From Sweet Home Chicago, Crazy Eights.
And their partners, 50-37.
From right here in Elgin, Got Robot.
And we have the all clear Solomon match 16 in 3, 2, 1, go.
Match 16, Autonomous is underway. Achilles wheel of the Red Alliance. They are scanning for a Skystone. It looks like they might drop it off prematurely, though, on their side of the field. Meanwhile, their alliance partner has repositioned the Red Foundation into the Red Alliance building site. Got Robot for Blue is working on that same goal, a reposition successful, a delivery and placement of a Skystone in Autonomous for the Blue Alliance.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Coming out of auto, score on the board indicates an 8-point Blue Alliance lead. Got Robot right away is working to stretch that. They are going to be doing some stacking for the Blue Alliance. We've seen Got Robot in previous matches work on 2 skyscrapers at a time and then try to combine them in the final 30 seconds of the match. Their alliance partner, 116 Crazy Eights out of Chicago, drop off the 4th stone to be delivered and feed it directly into the intake mechanism for Got Robot, allowing them to quickly establish a level 3 skyscraper. Retro Robotics, that swift black robot on the Red Alliance, is working on a skyscraper of their own. Their partner's Achilles wheel look like they might be a little bit stuck. They have a stone in their robot, but that stone is not positioned in a way that allows their manipulator to pick it up. Because robots can only control 1 stone at a time, Achilles wheel is going to need to figure out how to lose that stone before they can pick up another and continue to contribute to the score of the Red Alliance. Checking out Blue, the skyscrapers coming on up, a level 4 and a level 2 in progress for Got Robot. Achilles wheel getting closer and closer to losing that problematic stone in their mechanism. Their partner's still working hard to keep that score climbing. Blue Alliance still leads 50-33, 5 seconds until endgame. And with that, the endgame period does begin. Got Robot doing what they do best, a level 7 skyscraper on its way, and it looks like it will be capped. That will be a 12-point skyscraper bonus for that capstone on it, and also 14 points for the skyscraper itself. Huge score for Blue. Crazy Eights will park for 5. It looks like Retro Robotics and their alliance partner both working together to add a few more points as we count down the end of qualification match number 16 on the Solomon division.
And we've got a treat for you. Not just 1, but 2 sets of final results. First off, we have the final scores from Solomon match number 15. Solomon match 15, a Blue Alliance win with an impressive 146 points to the Red Alliance's 69. However, during that match, both the Red and Blue Alliances had a team assessed a yellow card that serves as a warning from the referee crew. It has no results on the match, but is a warning about an action that those teams did. We also have our Cooper match 15 results. That match going to the Red Alliance with a final score of 83-68. We're already just about set to meet our teams in Cooper match 16. Let's see who's competing, starting in red with 15-82.
It's from Chicago, Illinois, Bobcats Robotics Orange.
And their partner is 11-177.
From Riverbend School District, it's Gear Grinders.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 15-005.
From East Peoria, it's Technophobia.
And rounding it out, it's the number 1 ranked team, 14-615.
From Oswego, Illinois, it's Turbocharged.
And we have the all-clear Cooper match 16 in 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go! All right, all 4 robots moving. I got a part from Technophobia, Skystone on Turbocharged. Let's see. I see Foundation barely in. Unfortunately, I think Gear Grinders DC'd while trying to pick up the Skystone. All right, 2 Skystones on Turbocharged. We have a park on red. Unfortunately, Blue is in the lead right now. Foundation is in. Park, 2
Driver,
Skystones.
pick
I
up
believe
your
that is a
controller.
43-point auto.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. All right, red, I believe, has a, or not red, blue has a high advantage right now, but let's see red try to make up for it. All right. Gear Grinders, I think trying to move the Foundation in. There they are, yeah. Well, their partner, Bobcat Robotics, trying to go for a stack right now, but Turbocharged is, well, turbocharged, and they're going. Wow. The block is up straight on Technophobia's robot, which means that they're having trouble ejecting it because the way that their intake works makes it so that it does not outtake unless it is sideways. And that means that they cannot pick up any other blocks for the rest of the game if they cannot get it dislodged. Otherwise, they will get a penalty for, what is that, G6, G2? I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But they will get a penalty if they try to pick up any other block. So Turbocharge is making up while their partner tries to get that block dislodged. I see a 2-stack on red, thanks to Gear Grinders. But we have a 5-stack on blue right now, thanks to Turbocharged and Technophobia's hard work. There's some collisions over here, and I see a zip tie that fell off on the field. Someone's wire management probably isn't doing that well right now. And that's our endgame buzzer. Let's see what these teams do. All right. Picks up Turbocharge, picking up Capstone. All right. Technophobia drops Capstone. Turbocharge, pulling Foundation out. Foundation out is already out on red, and a Capstone is down. Bobcat's trying to get Capstone, but unable to pick it up. I believe that is 2 parks on blue, 1 park on red. All right. Before we get those results, let's head back on over to Solomon.
Here on the Solomon division, we have the final results of match 16, but just an update on those yellow cards from qualification match number 15. After some clarification from our referee crew, we wanted to share that those yellow cards were assessed for safety violations by both alliances. One yellow card was assessed for a robot's arm leaving the playing field and making contact with a field volunteer, and the other yellow card was assessed for a robot entering the depot while the human player's hand was still inside. Teams, be safe. It's important that all of our team members and volunteers have a good time at our event, and that can't happen if a robot hits you. Let's now see our scores for match 16 over here on Solomon. Match 16 going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 95-59. And on the field now, we're preparing for qualification match number 17. We'll meet our teams starting on the Red Alliance, where we have 12-9-71.
Joining us from Champaign, Control Y.
And their partners for the match, Team 3507.
Out of Chicago, Robotheosis.
Over on the Blue Alliance, let's hear it for 10-6-35.
From Batavia, Unknown Element.
And their partners for the match, Team 10101.
They join us from Knoxville, Binary Bullets.
And we have the all-clear Solomon match 17 in 3, 2, 1, go!
As Autonomous begins, it looks like both alliances will be searching for Skystones. The first one picked up is by Unknown Element of the Blue Alliance. They deliver and place. Big score already for Blue. It looks like Robotheosis tried to do the same for Red. Instead, they will just pick up the Red Alliance Foundation. They then pass back underneath the sky bridge, go back for a second stone. Unknown Element, meanwhile, they have delivered a second sky stone. That one falls a little bit shy, as does their navigation attempt, but a huge score on the Blue Alliance side of the field.
3, 2, 1.
Driver control now underway for the 4 robots on the field. Control Y ended autonomous navigated underneath the Red Alliance Sky Bridge. They're going to get to work cleaning out the quarry, all of those stones, potential scoring elements for the 4 robots in play. Robotheosis from Chicago, 3507. They stack their second stone on the Red Alliance Foundation. Binary Bullets also have just stacked their second. A slight collision between Unknown Element and Binary as they both work to deliver stones underneath the Blue Alliance Sky Bridge, and excellent work from Unknown Element. They very quickly made their way over to the red portion of the field. They were going after a stone in their depot, but instead they snatch a stone out from right in front of Robotheosis of the Red Alliance. These stones are not Alliance specific, so as long as they are open on the playing field floor and not in a depot, they can be picked up by any of the 4 robots on the field. 1 minute remaining in the match. Red Alliance leads 50-36. Binary Bullets, they are up on their 6th level of a skyscraper. Robotheosis has accomplished the same. Control Y passing off more and more stones underneath that sky bridge, and Unknown Element searching for some stones to deliver as well. Unknown with another delivery. Binary Bullets right behind them, very careful not to tip over the skyscraper for the Blue Alliance as we enter the end game. Blue trails by about 10 points with 30 seconds remaining. Binary and Unknown working together. If they can get both of their capstones on the foundation, they might be able to pull off the win. But Robotheosis is waiting to bring their skyscraper back. A capped level 8 skyscraper by the Red Alliance with Robotheosis and Control Y. Control Y will park 5 more points. 2 tape measures in the building site as time expires for the Blue Alliance.
Heading over to Cooper, here are your Cooper Match 16 results. The Blue Alliance wins with a final score of 93-58. That right there, Cooper Qualification Match number 16. Before we meet our teams for Cooper Match 17, a general announcement. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get a little hungry. We are going to be breaking for lunch after both divisions are able to play Match 18. This means all we've got left before lunch is Cooper Match 17, Solomon Match 18, and then Cooper Match 18. That means 3 more matches to lunch. Let's meet our competitors in the first of those matches. Cooper Match 17 on the Red Alliance. Give it up for Team 9929.
They're driving up from Flossmoor. It's TNT.
And their partners, it's 14371.
Representing Mount Zion High School, it's the Mount Zion High School Robotics team.
Over on the Blue Alliance, it's 13296.
From Herscher High School, it's Tigers.
And their partners, 6200.
From Barrington High School, it's Fourier Fish Project.
And we have the all clear Cooper Match 17 in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, TNT Tech Ninja team making their way, detecting their Skystone. Same with 6200 Fourier Fish Project. They're actually the first to make it over there, but they unfortunately lose grip of their Skystone, so they'll move their foundation into the parking, or building zone rather. And 10 seconds remaining. They're going to see what else they can do, but we've got 2 red robots possibly under the Skystone. We will await referee.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
All right, 30-25 in favor of the Blue Alliance going into our driver-controlled period of match number 17. All right, looks like both teams have similar strategies. One robot grabs the stones, one robot stacks the stones. Both teams have a tower of 2 levels, 2-story towers, 33 all with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. It's any bot's game at this point. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2 3-story towers. And like poetry in motion, Both robots nearly 1-to-1 with each other. Stack of 4. Oh, looks like Red Alliance is having a little bit of trouble, so they're falling a bit behind. This could quite possibly be a very, very close match, depending on what happens in this final 60 seconds. Blue's starting to run away with it with a 6 towers stack. And already got a level 7 with still 45 seconds remaining. So Blue Alliance might start on another tower. They've got plenty of time to do so. Meanwhile, over on the Red Alliance, they're going to also start a second tower as we approach our endgame period. It is now crucial for our robots to put a final capstone on top of their tall tower. It looks like Blue Alliance is going to attempt to do so with their very loose fitting, but it stays on top. Both teams move out their foundations as we've got 10, 9, 8 seconds remaining. It's going to be hard for the teams to get in their parking zones, but 13-296 has done it. 99-29 has done it. And we'll find out our final scores after this. Expect a very close match.
Back over on Solomon, we have our match 17 results. On the display, it's going to the Blue Alliance with a final score of 109-95. Impressive performances by both the Red and Blue Alliance in that match. Only 2 qualification matches remain before we break for lunch. Before we meet our Solomon match 18 results, just a reminder to our fans in the stands that front row is reserved for teams participating in the current match. If you're sitting in that front row and you are not a competitor in the match we are about to play, please move so that you can make some space for those teams. Thank you. But anywho, on the field now for Solomon match 18, let's meet our Red Alliance, where we have team 14840.
They are from Forsyth, DCS Mech Warriors.
And their partners, 14204.
Out of Decatur, Super Scream Brothers.
Over on the Blue Alliance, let's hear it for 9342.
Joining us from Romeoville, the Incredibots.
And 11235.
That's Retro Robotics out of East Peoria.
And we are all clear for Solomon match 18. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go!
Match number 18 of the Solomon division is underway. First move on a foundation comes from Super Scream Brothers, that bright green robot on the Red Alliance. They will add 10 points to the Red Alliance score as long as that foundation stays inside the building site, and they will. Their partners, Mech Warriors, add a navigation for another 5 points. It looks like Red will end up scoring 20, Blue with what looks like 15 at the end of Autonomous.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
During Autonomous, it does look like one stone was removed. It was a Skystone from the Blue Alliance side of the quarry. That Skystone does now find itself in the possession of Retro Robotics on the Blue Alliance. Their partners, Incredibots, are right behind them with a second delivery. 2 stones available for Retro Robotics. On the red side, the same can be said. Super Scream Brothers on the red side will interlock their first stone on the Red Alliance foundation, adding 1 more point to that Red Alliance score. A minute and a half remaining in the match. Blue leads 33-25. Retro Robotics of the Blue Alliance now interlocks their third stone for a level 3 skyscraper. That is worth a 6-point bonus at the conclusion of the match as long as it stays standing. On the red side of the field, 3 stones are on the red foundation for 3 points, but with none of them interlocked with a skyscraper, no skyscraper bonus yet available. Super Scream Brothers have just changed that, though, for the Red Alliance. They've now established a level 2 skyscraper, and so have the DCS Mech Warriors on the Red Alliance. Lots of stones available for Retro Robotics. They're now lifting their manipulator on up, looking for the 5th level of a skyscraper to be accomplished. Blue still leads 48-34. 5 seconds until endgame. Endgame now underway. Lots of stones have made their way to the building zone portion of the field. Retro Robotics now looking for a capped level 5 skyscraper. That's a 10-point skyscraper bonus and 10 points for the capstone. Now 15 for removing the foundation in our endgame. That was on behalf of Incredibots, their alliance partner. Both robots will park for 10 points, and the Blue Alliance is going to call it good, trying to hold on to their lead as time expires in qualification match number 18 of the Solomon division.
Jumping back over to our Cooper division, our match 17 results are ready from the oven. With a final score of 101-86, the Blue Alliance is victorious in Cooper match 17. Before we meet our Cooper match 18 teams, a couple announcements. If you haven't been following along, this is our last match before we will break for lunch. So we're going to get a couple housekeeping details out of the way while we've still got you here and excited. First off, our lunch break will be 1 hour. Teams that are competing in qualification match number 19 need to report to queuing at 12:45. Once again, if your team is in match 19 on either Cooper or Solomon, you must report to queuing at 12:45. Additionally, if your team is looking for somewhere to sit, there is additional team lunch seating in Building H right next door. You can access that through the hallway that you used to get to judging last night. But without further ado, let's meet our competitors here in Cooper match 18. Starting with our Red Alliance, where we have team 14615.
They're from Oswego, and they are turbocharged.
Joining them in the match, it's team 8899.
Reigning from East Peoria, it's the EP Robo Raiders.
On the Blue Alliance, it's team 10630.
From Deerfield High School, it's Warrenators.
And rounding it out, it's team 6007.
From Crystal Lake, it's 89 degrees.
And we have the all clear Cooper 18 in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, our autonomous period underway. Table is set. Robots are hungry. Students are hungry. So let's figure out how this autonomous will wind up. Turbocharged place one of their Skystones onto their foundation for the Red Alliance, not to be outdone by Warrenators for Blue. Blue Alliance did successfully maneuver their foundation into their building sites. And with that, Turbocharged places one more and is successfully parked under the sky bridge. Pick up your controllers in 3, 2, 1. Teleoperated period underway. Robots now in full control of their robot counterparts. And let's see how this will shake things up. 30-51 in favor of the Red Alliance. Tier 2 tower for the Red. Tier 3 tower for the Red. And the stones keep on coming, and they don't stop coming. For the Blue Alliance, making their way over to their tower, hoping to add on to theirs. 89 degrees is going to act as the stone shaggers for Warrenators, who will continue to construct the tallest tower we can make over on Cooper. 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining. Lots and lots of stones all over the place for the Red Alliance at multiple levels, but their tallest tower is a 5-tier. Make that 6-tier tower for Red. Current score check is 75-43 in favor of the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance still has some ground to make up for, but anything can happen in these final moments as we've got 45 seconds remaining. Excellent teamwork by the Red Alliance. 88.99 in their Harry Potter house numbers on the side. Keep on delivering stones for their alliance partner. We have a 9-stack tower for the Red Alliance, and we're going to try and get one more with the capstone on it. This could be a very high-scoring match, but remember, the taller the tower, the more tipping could happen. So they're going to have to very slowly pull it back. Their alliance partner has to be careful not to knock it out of the way. Turbocharge has to come down. We'll see if they can extend their parking. Yes, they got it. I believe so. We'll see and await the ref's final scores. But with the score of 111 before our final score check, we will get back with the final scores momentarily. Please stand by.
We've got one score to announce while we're waiting. This is Solomon match number 18. That goes to the Blue Alliance with a score of 82-51. Again, that is our Solomon match 18 results. We'll give our referees a moment to finalize the Cooper match 18 scores. Once again, as soon as we have those scores, we will be breaking for lunch here at our Illinois State Championship. And a couple housekeeping announcements related to that. First off, teams looking for additional seating for lunch are encouraged to go to Building H. You can access that through the hallway that you used to get to judging last night. Additionally, any teams competing in qualification match number 19 must report to queuing at 12:45 so that we can be ready for our scheduled and on-time departure at 1 p.m. Surprise! Our scores actually aren't quite set for qualification. Oh, there they are. A very impressive 131 points scored by the Red Alliance in that match. We know they had an incredibly impressive tower, and that manifested itself in an incredible score. Our high score of the day here at the Illinois State Championship. Once again, 131 for the Red Alliance and 84 for Blue in Cooper match 18. And with that score, we are now on lunch break. So we'll see you back here at 1 p.m. for more robot action